So a while ago I shared a post on my Facebook page and it said this: she's not dyslexic, she's a person with dyslexia. He's not autistic, he's a person with autism. Label the diagnosis, not the person. I originally shared this post because I like the idea of putting the person first before the word disability. It creates, in my eyes, when I read that post, it created a separation between the person and the disability, and I thought that was good, and I thought that's a good thing for everyone to kind of strive to put into the conversation when we're talking about disability, because I'm always pushing that the person is not their disability. The disability doesn't define them. They are a lot more than their disability. However, looking into this topic, there's a lot of difference of opinions. There's two types of language. One is person first language and one is identity first language. Person first is the one on the post, the one that says puts the person first, so person with a disability. The other is disabled person. Identity first is disabled person. So there's kind of difference in opinion on which ones we should say and which ones we should say. So in this video I want to discuss both of those kind of thought processes, and then kind of open it up to a discussion, and you guys can leave in the comment section what you guys think about this topic. So let's first talk about person first language. Now, person first language is, as mentioned before, putting the person before the disability. So an example of this would be the person with a disability rather than the disabled person. That is an example of identity first language, which we're going to discuss in a bit. But person first language is often preferred by many people because, like I said, it creates a separation between the disability and the person. The idea that a person is a lot more than their disability is something that I can definitely agree with. I mean, all my life I've tried to separate myself from the negative kind of connotations that the word disability has, and kind of prove to people that I am a lot more than my disability. And so I do agree with that. I do agree with that idea. For a lot of people in the world, disability is seen as quite a bad thing, quite a negative thing. So I think the reason why people prefer person first language is it kind of makes it so that the person with a disability isn't characterised by that disability, that they are not characterised by the negative thing that most people see as disability. So another reason why people like to use this phrase is because it's thought to change perceptions of people with disabilities. So for example, if you put people first and then the disability, it's thought to change perceptions and how people consider people with disabilities and think of people with disabilities, because they are thinking of the person and not of the disability. However, people who prefer to use identity first language, so phrases like a disabled person, and some disabled people as well will prefer to use identity first language, will say things like person first language is further perpetuating the idea that disability is a negative thing, it is something bad and something to be ashamed of, and that they feel like it's taking away a part of their identity. And this I can agree with because although I think that I am a lot more than my disability. I am not defined by my disability. I also think that disability is a major part of who I am. It's a major part of my personality. It's a major part of everything about me. Disability is a major part of who I am. I've grown up with it. To me, it is not a bad thing. I've often said that I'm quite grateful that I've got a disability. However many hardships it has brought me throughout the past, and even to present day, you know, I have to operate the world differently to everybody. I am happy that I have a disability. It's something else that makes me me, and something else that separates me from the next person. So for that reason, I do agree with that. I do get what people who use identity first language are saying when they say it is taking away a part of my identity. You know, disability. Most of my friends are disabled. It is a major part of my life. So when people object to using people first language, the main reason is because disability is a major part of their identity and who they are, and when people use people first language, they feel like that identity is being taken away from them and used as something negative, because disability itself isn't a bad thing. It's not. I really don't know where I stand with this. On one hand, I can see why people would like to be referred to as a disabled person, and on the other hand, I could see why people would like to be referred to as a person with a disability. I don't know where I stand. I think I lean more towards the side of a person with a disability, just because I like the idea of it creating a bit of a separation between the person and the disability. Not because I think disability is a bad thing. I like I say, I quite like having a disability. I'm glad I have a disability, and it's something that makes me me. But just because I know that the general kind of there is still a stigma out there about disability. So for that in society, so for that reason, I would prefer to be I think to use person first language, but I also do, more often than not, and I will be honest here, I also do refer to people as disabled people, and myself as a disabled person. So I don't know, but what I do want to do is have a discussion in the comments. Let me know what you guys prefer to be prefer out of the two. Let me know in the comments, please let me know, because this was really just the opening of the discussion in the comment section. There is no definitive answer to this, I don't think. It is all personal preference, but please let me know in the comments, because this video again was just an opening of a discussion. But with all that said, I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you do subscribe for more videos on all things disability. There'll be a video on the side there if you want to watch another one, and until next time, have a good one.